2007, when BMW launched their 135i, I could tell that they had made something special. They installed a 300 horsepower, 3 litre, straight-six twin turbocharged engine, codenamed N54, into the smallest and lightest car they produced, the 1 Series. I remember a journalist writing that the 135i had the potential to be a great tuner car, but no one could comprehend how much tuning potential it actually had. We knew that 400 horsepower was possible because Alpina launched the B3 bi-turbo, which used the same engine. 10 years later, we know that 500 horsepower is easily attainable with a tune and some bolt-on modifications, such as an uprated intercooler, intake and downpipes. Upgrading the turbos to larger hybrid turbos or a big single turbo can yield up to 800 horsepower, if not more. So you're probably thinking I can spend a few thousand on the engine and get myself a supercar killer. Not exactly. BMW intentionally limited development on the 1 Series chassis to stop it from outshining their M3. The main issues are the squidgy unpredictable rear end, horrendous understeer and some of the worst damping I've ever experienced in a road car. There's also a flopping sensation when tipping into a corner due to poor sway control. Fortunately, these issues can be rectified with the right modifications. The squidgy unpredictable rear end can be fixed by installing the rear subframe bushes from the E90 M3. The horrendous understeer can be fixed by installing the front control arms from the E90 M3 and also aftermarket camber plates. The damping can be fixed by installing coilovers or aftermarket shocks and struts from either Bilstein or Koni. And finally, the flopping sensation when tipping into a corner can be fixed by installing the front sway bar from the E90 M3. This particular car has all the chassis problems rectified. It has a MHD Stage 2 E50 ethanol tune and makes about 500 horsepower at the crank. Boot it and it literally leaps forward. The dynamic stability control cuts most of the power during traction loss, so you're faster with it turned completely off. But you have to know what you're doing to get to your destination in one piece. I estimate a 0 to 60 of under 4 seconds, quarter mile in just under 12 seconds, and a top speed of around 180 miles an hour. This is a seriously fast car. The upgraded dual cone intake just enhanced that turbo induction sound. It's gorgeous. Getting up to very high triple figure speeds is very easy. If a Corvette wants a challenge, we're up for it. M4, no problem. GTI, don't even bother. The standard 6-pot Brembo brakes have a great initial bite and a strong solid feel, but they start to overheat when pushed hard, really hard, or driven on a track. There's brutal in-gear acceleration, especially in the mid-range, but the power tails off at about 5,500 RPM due to the small size of the turbo. The power is addictive and effortless. The car handles well, but it's not a car that you steer with precision and tactility. The hydraulic power steering has a decent amount of feedback, but the car needs to be manhandled to get the best out of it. Due to its short wheelbase, it's very lively on a bumpy road, which can be disconcerting, but you have to trust it. The ride is stiff on its aftermarket suspension, but the Koni Sport dampers are set to their softest setting, which makes it quite livable for street driving. There's virtually no understeer due to the increased camber, so you can confidently throw the car into corners. Once in the corner, it feels stable and planted, but you have to understand the limits of the tyres when accelerating out of the corner. As you can see, this is a very exciting car to drive, especially on your favourite mountain road. The short wheelbase and torquey turbocharged engine can make the car snappy at the limit. Personally, I love the adrenaline rush I get from driving it hard. I feel that it's a part of its unique charm. The 135i and 335i have gained a massive following due to their huge tuning potential. But the best thing about the 135i is its price. Early models can be found for just under 10,000 US dollars, while the best examples are available for just under 20,000 US dollars. The BMW tuning scene has the potential to rival the Japanese turbo era of the 1990s. Watch out for a 1,000 horsepower 135i tearing up a street near you. Like, comment and follow The Speed Addiction.